Curse MMA here, and I have fights we need to see next. Point blank, these are the banger fights that we need to see next. But let's just get straight into this, starting with Quillen Salkield versus Michael Chandler. Now, this is one I don't see a lot of people talking about, but this is a banger, man. Michael Chandler obviously has to fight down in the rankings by a decent amount now. Let's be honest. He's not the fighter he once was. I mean, not that he was ever that great to begin with, but he's good. But yeah, this is a decent jump up. It gives Quillen Salkield that ranked opponent, and it's also a name to really prop up Quillen Salkield if he gets a win over Michael Chandler. And then this can also be a nice bounce back win for Michael Chandler against a really good up and coming prospect at the lightweight division. I feel like this fight makes a lot of sense. You could even do it like the early prelims of the White House card or something, for fuck's sake, just get Michael Chandler on that card, please. If anyone deserves it, it's him. But anyways, yeah, Quillen Salkield, Michael Chandler, banger-ass fight. We need to see it. Now, that's a banger fight, but next fight we need to see is Taliesin Teixeira versus Mason Tybura. Now, this is a fun fight. I think Tybura probably subs him in like the first round. I'm not going to lie. Teixeira's fucking ass, but this is it's a good prop up, and I feel like what is Tybura's specialty? Is to fight these up and coming prospects to see if they deserve to be here or not. If they don't deserve to be here, you're getting subbed or you're getting your head caved in by ground and pound, buddy. If you deserve to be here, you will be finishing Mason Tybura. So I mean, I feel like this fight makes a lot of sense, right? He's coming off a decent win against Tai Tuivasa, and Tybura's coming off a loss against a prospect, so fucking give him another prospect who's ranked fucking probably going to be like 12th, maybe. Yeah, this fight makes a lot of sense. Is it a barn burner? No, but I just feel like it makes sense for the heavyweight division. I couldn't really find any better matchups unless Taliesin fights down, which I doubt. So that fight makes a lot of sense. Now let's get right into the next one, and this is a potential banger at featherweight, which is what I'm saying. I want it to be Rafael Fiziev versus Steve Garcia. Now, this is a fucking striker's delight. It'll be a really fun two high-pressure strikers against each other. Who would take the center, who's going to be landing more, who's going to be landing cleaner. And Fiziev finally moves down. Please, Fiziev, move to fucking featherweight, man. You fucking aren't. He's just too small, man. He's too small for lightweight. Like the Ruffy fight was just the nail in the coffin. Just go down the featherweight. He can definitely make featherweight. There's no way he can't. And this will be a really good fight. He'll be fighting down, like, somewhat from his overall ranking, I guess. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's about on par, I'll say. And that was just a good fucking fight. It's a striker's delight. Boxer versus kickboxer. And, boxing has been Rafael Fiziev's weakness, so we'll give him a less skilled boxer. Obviously, Steve Garcia's boxing isn't even close to Ruffy or fucking Justin Gaethje's level, at least in my opinion. We'll see how that holds true. And we can see if Fiziev can adjust, how much better. He'll probably be faster at featherweight, which is crazy because he's already pretty fucking fast. And yeah, dude, this fight would be so cool. Fiziev, please move down the featherweight. And dude, this fight would be awesome. Plus, fucking Steve Garcia wants a bigger fight. He was literally calling out the biggest names he could think of. And this is a pretty decent name to fight, when your best win is David fucking Onama. So this should be good for both. This is a fucking banger, striker's delight, like I said, and just a really good fight overall. I want to preface this next fight by... This isn't necessarily what I would do, but this is what I think the UFC wants to do. They want to prop Ruffy up, guys. They gave him fucking Rafael Fiziev after losing. They literally gave him a fight up in the rankings after losing to someone dominantly lower in the rankings. Or maybe not dominantly, but in pretty big fashion. But so they're propping this guy up, and this fight makes sense. Ruffy versus the loser of Charles and Max Holloway. Tell me this doesn't make fucking sense. They are going to give him a huge fight. I already know it for a fact. It is not going to be fucking Michael Chandler, dude. Michael Chandler is not fighting someone in the rankings. Let's just call it how it is. He's not going to be doing that. He's going to be fighting fucking Quillen Salkield, okay? Ruffy is fighting the loser of these two. And dude, hot take, Ruffy could be either of these two. I don't think he would. I would be picking Max and Charles to beat him, especially Charles. But dude, he is one of the best strikers in the sport. I mean, his striking is so good. His timing is fucking incredible. He has great power for lightweight. I mean, great power in general. Like, he is a really good fighter. And it's really just like, in the BSD fight, it was the pressure that got to him. We can see if Max and Charles can replicate that. That's why I said probably Charles can do it better. But that should be a banger. Imagine the striking exchanges between Ruffy and Max, dude. Imagine Ruffy getting walked down by Charles, seeing if he can land the big shot if Charles is just too much for him. Dude, this would be so fucking sick either way. Okay, you know what? It is what I want to see. I don't care if it's propping Ruffy up. One, he dominated Fiziev. Like, it wasn't close. I don't get how people are saying Fiziev won any rounds, dude. He was getting rocked, punched around like it was nothing. Like, he landed good kicks, but that was it, bro. Ruffy is great, dude. Give him this fight. I want to see it. It would be a fucking banger. Now, I mean, come on. Come on, this is the fight we're getting next, dude. It just makes sense. They fucking got personal. They have some big beef going on right now, some personal shit. The fucking press conference would be fucking insane, probably. Maybe even fucking attack each other type shit. And this is a fight Patty can very easily win and probably would pretty easily win because Dan Hooker sucks. I'm just kidding. Dan Hooker, he doesn't suck, but he's just not a very good fighter, especially when you have forward pressure guys. Like, dude, I was fucking saying this. Jesus, Dan Hooker would never beat someone who's walking him down, ever. Literally ever. He would never beat someone who's just walking him down. He just sucks on the back foot at fucking literally everything. He sucks on the back foot. So it's just like, dude, it makes perfect sense. I feel like I don't have to explain this one much longer. I mean, literally a very winnable fight for Patty, which the UFC wants. And it'll be a great build-up for Patty, which the UFC wants. And, dude, come on. It makes perfect sense. Just put this fucking fight together. Anyways, easy one over with. Now this is a tough one. Because BSD, it's hard to say what he's going to do, but I feel like this makes sense, and this will be a great fight. I don't care what anyone says. BSD versus Armin Sarkarian. Dude, oh my God. Like, people are just saying Armin would run through BSD. I'm going to pump the brakes. I would pick Armin, of course. I think Armin would win, dude. But we've seen Armin struggle with high pressure before, and BSD would be the highest pressure fighter he's ever fought, other than maybe Charles. And even then, I think they're pretty equal. And Charles was the hardest fight of his, like, fucking prime career that he's been in. So, dude, this fight could be a fucking war. It really... Dude, I would not be surprised if this fight's a fucking actual war. The only thing is what we've seen from BSD on bottom, he's just not very good. Now, Moncano is very good on top. He's very good on top. I don't get why people act like him getting, You shouldn't get your head caved in by Moncano on top, though. So we would see, I think BSD must have adjusted by then, especially if he's going into a camp with Armin. And, dude, this fight, it makes sense. Like, Ilya's going to be fighting Justin. We need a fight in the meantime for Armin. I think Armin's even saying he's going to fight anybody to get his title shot. This will be for the title shot. You cannot snoop Armin if he wins this fight. It is a fucking banger, too. BSD wants to, BSD 4 fucking fights in a row. 4 wins in a row, 4 finishes in a row. He deserves a big fight. I was thinking winner for the BMF title, but this just, dude, give him a title eliminator. He's fucking earned it, in my opinion. Like, I get he hasn't beaten any of these top guys yet, but, dude, give him this chance against this top guy now. And, yeah, I just think this fight's a banger. It makes sense. Armin's going to be staying active. BSD wants to stay active. He took, no damage in this fight. And it's for a title eliminator to fight, the winner of Ilya Justin. It makes sense. It's a banger. #1 contenders fight, dude. I want to see this. I really do. It would be so fucking fun. And it's so cool that the future of lightweight is happening now. To see these two fucking young guns going to fucking war and going at it. It just is so fucking sick. And I want to see this bad. I'll kind of speed through these last two because I feel like they're pretty obvious, let's be honest. Everyone's picking these two. Diego Lopez versus Yair Rodriguez. No way the UFC fumbles this fight again. Put it together, dude. They have beef. They are both injured right now. They will both come back probably around the same fucking time. They, just put this fucking fight together. It'll be a striking masterclass between two fucking guys who want to take each other's heads off. I don't even have to explain this one. Put this fucking fight together. Do not fucking fumble it again, UFC. Everyone wants to see Diego versus Yair. It would be a banger. Now it makes perfect sense. Diego's going to need multiple fights to get back into a title shot after losing 2. Yair wants to fight up in the rankings. He's going to fight a guy who just fought for the title twice, who's only lost to two guys in the UFC. This fight makes fucking sense. Just give me this fight already. Just fucking put it together for fuck's sake, dude. They've had so many chances. Just put it together. And last but not least, Alexander Volkanovski versus the winner of fucking Movsar Evdulev and Lerone Murphy. Jesus Christ, dude. Why the names just aren't rolling off my tongue right now. Ignore that. But yeah, I mean, come on, dude. This is going to be fucking 2 undefeated prospects fighting to fight for the belt. Just put this fight together. I think Volk beats them both. I'm just going to be honest. My GOAT is not losing to some fucking bums who don't have power. I'm sorry. He's just fucking not. He will be taking someone's O and going out on top, and it will be fucking amazing. But yeah, just put this fight together. Dude, I swear to fucking God, if I read a headline that Volk is fighting Silva, I'm crashing the fuck out if they give another undeserved title shot to someone with power just because they're trying to get Volk out of here, bro. I'm going to crash out so fucking bad. I'm going to pray Gene Silva tears his fucking ACL in the build-up. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, just put this fucking fight together. Alexander Volkanovski versus fucking Evloev. I think Evloev beats fucking Lerone pretty handedly. I'm not gonna lie to you, but put this fucking fight together. I want to see this. It would be a fucking banger in my opinion. I think it still would be really good. Craig Jones would finally get a win over a Dagestanian, fucking finally, in my opinion too. So it'd just be really good for the storyline too, especially for a retirement fight in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, those are the fights we need to see next. Let me know how you feel in the comments below, and peace.